See, I said that wrong.
I just don't wanna stop all my love. 1,000 kisses from you is never too much.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for all the latest things Authenkencity. So obviously this week's setup is a little different and I have a new person sitting next to me. I am introducing a new segment to my channel called Kennected. It's basically going to be highlighting up and coming artists, entrepreneurs, performers, fashion designers, music, all that good stuff. That's a big part of my life, and I just want to showcase the people in my life that are doing their thing out here in these streets. So this week, my very first lucky contender is the one, the only Four-Keys. Not only do Four-Keys and I share the same genes, not skinny but DNA, but we are both on our grind about to conquer world domination. So today we're just going to be talking to Four-Keys about his journey, entrepreneurship, music, all that good stuff. Stay tuned, because here we go. Tell the people about yourself.
Yes. How's everyone doing? Like she said, my name is Four-Keys. I'm a producer slash entrepreneur, I guess, in the producing world. I've been producing for like 10 years. I'm born and raised in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And yeah, I love music, and music is my real passion. And yeah, I'm excited to, be here with Authenkencity.
Yeah. What does Four-Keys exactly stand for?
So Four-Keys, really, the four is just trying to symbolize Milwaukee. 414, that's the area code. So
shout out to 4414.
You already know. We coming for y'all. We growing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's pretty where that came from. And the keys, a lot of my production is melody driven, so that requires like a lot of playing the keys and things like that. Do I know how to read music? No.
Okay.
But a lot of my production is key driven.
So is it a piano?
So it's just like a controller with a keyboard, pretty much.
And you taught yourself how to do it?
Yeah, pretty much by ear kind of thing. I played like so many instruments growing up. But yeah.
Tell some people what you play.
Yeah, so I played. I started with the recorder, then I went to the cello, and then the saxophone, the trumpet. Officially like reading sheet music, but this is like between elementary school and middle school. Okay. And then I taught myself how to play the drums, and lastly, before making beats, piano. So that's what kind of like, I guess transitioned me into making beats, which is learning songs by ear, not knowing how to read the music. Yeah. But I guess I was just blessed with that ear.
Shout out to me.
Yeah.
Next question is, give me the background on how you got started, but you lucky just did that. Is there anything else you want to add?
So yeah, music has been rooted in me since I was young. Like my parents, they're older, so they always play like the oldies, and not to mention that my dad's the choir director at the church that I grew up in. So him always being around and the music and bringing us around. I was at the youth choir for a second. No, I cannot sing, so don't ask me.
You know I was gonna ask.
I do it. But yeah, that's pretty much where that came from. And then as far as like me specifically making beats, literally my brother Satori, shout out Satori.
Shout out Satori.
Satori 4, he loved me coming. I just used to make like I guess beats on a piano, like electric piano at church. But it was like, it was definitely like some amateur kind of thing, but they had like the record, and I would just play the beats, and then one day he came and he was like, yo, you gotta start making beats, like we need, I guess he was in the, exactly. I guess he was in he was in a rap group at the time, and they were coming up, and he was like, we need an in-house producer, like you can get paid. And that's really what, it wasn't about the money, but that was like the selling point for me.
Yeah, make your money.
And I was just like, okay, let me try it out.
Let's tell the people about the day in the life of a producer / entrepreneur. What does your average day look like?
So it's real. I try to treat it like a job. So because I mean it's not a job, but it is business. So me personally, I wake up. The first thing I gotta do is make beats. Like if I go the whole day without making beats, I'm literally anxious. I'm just something doesn't sit right with me. I think that's just me knowing that. Just me knowing, I guess subconsciously, that I created that day just gives me like that kind of, it sets the tone for my day. Okay. So once I do that, I usually put 4 beats a day on a regular day. After that, marketing, you gotta market yourself. So I spend a lot of time working on content. I do everything myself. So it's a grind for sure, and I learned a lot of stuff the hard way, but we're getting closer. We're getting there.
Do you eat, sleep, work out?
Yeah.
Tell us about some of the fun stuff you got going on.
Yeah. See, that was a thing, like balancing life. Yeah. A lot of creatives, like, we can get so deep into the creating and forget, like, there's real life around you. So yeah, I try to definitely pull away, take my breaks. You know what I'm saying? Spend time with the fam and do the things I like to do. But yeah, I spend a lot of my time doing it. Now that I think about it, doing some music stuff.
So tell us about the hardest part of your journey and how you overcame it or are working to overcome it.
So this definitely still hits home. But there was a part of my journey where I had to figure out, what if I was doing was the right thing. So long story short, I went to FAMU, graduated.
Shout out them Rattlers.
You already know. But got a little full-time job. Long story short, it didn't work out. I had a decision to make, whether to pursue producing full-time or keep trying to pick at it, kind of pick it up, put it down, pick it up, put it down, like we all do. And it was a risky move, so at the time I was living in Texas, and the group that I mentioned before, they were in LA. And so one of the artists, well, they had kind of like, we're all doing solo things at this time, but one of the artists, we were doing some nice stuff, like getting placements, sync places, and he was doing some stuff. But when I moved to LA, it was rough. Like, we have been apart for so long that things changed. Let's just say that things changed. You know how that goes. So, long story short, I was sleeping out of my car in LA. Yes, for a good 3 to 4 months. Which, when other people hear this, like, they know that's the grind. In LA, that's the grind. Like, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But, I did find myself looking and asking why. Like, why is this happening to me? This and that and the third. But I pushed through it, and it made me who I am today. So, overcame it, just keeping my relationship with God, just, staying positive, because when you, the mentality is everything. When you stay in that dark spot, you're gonna stay there. So, just having, the right support, even if it was long distance, just being able to call on people and having certain people in my life to help me get through it. So yeah, and got out of it. We're doing much better. that was years ago, but I want to say that was definitely the hardest part of my career. Just kind of looking like, is this really what I want to do? Is this worth it? And so that was so fulfilling to come on the other side, because it's like, I know this is what I want to do. If I'm willing to, live out of my car and still try to make this work, then I know this is what, and that's what's up.
How old are you? Going on 40?
No. I'm 27.
27. How long ago were you in LA grinding?
So I moved from LA and I was 25. Yep, I was 25 when I moved from LA. So when that was going on, I was 24. 23, 24. Okay. So I was in LA like 2 years ago.
Okay.
not even 2 years, a full 2 years, like a year and some change doing that. But it was weird because I went to LA and did that. I had that season in my life, and I had to kind of like reset. So I came back to the crib, you know what I'm saying, stacked some bread up, and I went back out there. So it was kind of like I guess an on and off kind of thing, 2-part LA kind of thing. But the space in between was like 2 or 3 months. So it wasn't that long.
Okay, wow. That's a testimony to all our young viewers watching. Keep going, y'all.
Facts.
Shoot for the stars. Who are some producers or artists that you look up to?
Oh, for real. Zaytoven was like been my inspiration since day one. Like he created the trap sound, and he's just crazy with the keys. He's cold. He's Zaytoven. And I like Zaytoven because I look up to him because he not only is he a producer, he has a family too. He's a family man. And so I kind of like, when I look at my career, I kind of like look at him and kind of like see myself kind of taking that same path. He's still kind of involved in, like, with his family, very heavily family oriented, got his wife and kids, and they really invested in what he's doing. He invested in them. Who else? Another producer, Helluva. Helluva. He's out of Detroit. He doing his thing in Detroit. I mean, he's been killing it for years, but he slept on. Like, but Helluva definitely like one of my biggest inspirations, just cause he just cold. Like his sound definitely transcendent, and he really when it comes to like that Midwest kind of like Detroit sound, he's really like pioneering. You know what I'm saying? So I really look up to him. As far as artists, Payroll Giovanni. A lot of people don't know about him. Yeah. You should check him out. His music is very motivational. Like he another Detroit rapper, but so I can kind of like relate as far as like the lingo he uses and stuff like that. But I like his music because he talks a lot about just hustling. You know what I'm saying? Like entrepreneurship, and me being an entrepreneur. You know, I listen to him every day and kind of motivate me, kind of get me going. Like he be really giving game in all of his music. So I would say like definitely like my rapper that I look up to most, Payroll Giovanni. Yeah.
We have our globe. We're looking into the future. 5 years from now, what do you see?
So 5 years down the line, I'll definitely have had a few placements, few gold and platinum records sold on the radio, or not even on the radio, just period. You don't have to go platinum on the radio anymore. What else? I got my studio right now, but it's called Cookhouse Studios. Cookhouse. That will be a label, a publishing label, and I'll be working with producers and songwriters like myself, and trying to get them opportunities to the industry and kind of just bridging that gap. That's kind of like where I want to take my career, just helping other people get in that room, because I didn't have that help. I didn't have like a mentor or nothing like that to like, okay, do it like this. You know, the music industry cutthroat. You know, you gotta do a lot, and I really learned that in LA. Like, and that's when I decided like I don't have to be here to make it. You know, like it just felt like everybody was chasing the same thing, and it was hard to really stand out without, doing certain things. Which I don't knock people who do, but that wasn't my thing. So,
Gotcha.
So yeah, 5 years down the line, I'll have Cookhouse going. Y'all pay attention, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see it. That's just another business that I got, just ties in. Got my studio, got artists coming through. So.
Do you have any talents? If so, show us.
Not really. Just producing. I can't really think of that.
Can you dance? Can you sing?
No.
Cartwheels, backflips?
No.
Okay, hey, snap.
Like I can write, like songwrite.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to kind of like get into. I'm actually looking for like a female artists right now
Mm.
to really break into the game with, because y'all doing y'all thing right now. It's y'all time. You know what I'm saying? Women, they got it. They got it right now. So I guess that'd be my only other talent. Yeah.
What is your why?
Yeah. So my why. That's a good question. I would say, I know I kind of alluded to it before. Like I had a decision whether to work a job,
Mm-hmm.
or keep corporate world and kind of, take that path and have a comfortable, living in good money. Don't get me wrong, but my why is to really break generational cycles.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say generational poverty,
Okay.
but essentially, just to kind of put myself in a position to where I could have the freedom to take care of others, and
Mm-hmm.
by showing them how to fish rather than giving them fish, or
Mm.
that's kind of like my why. Figuring it out from the ground up. I should have said it before, but another rapper that I was really looking up to, when I said was the late great Nip. He was all about
Nip.
Yeah, I just loved everything he embodied. I was actually in LA when that whole situation went down.
Wow,
Yeah.
it's crazy out there.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
You can feel it. I cried. I didn't even know him, but
Yeah, you
I
don't
did.
have to know.
It was just like, man. But everything that he spoke for,
Mm-hmm.
like generational wealth. Like those are all the things that I wholeheartedly believe in.
Mhm.
So that's like my why. Just really to change the narrative and the dynamics in my family.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be like that in our family. That'll be like the that'll be like the I feel like that'll kind of spill over to the rest of the community.
Alright, the last question we have is, if you could produce a single track with anybody, we could do dead, alive, in the past, who would it be? And if you have a hard time figuring out the one, I'll give you three.
I'm telling you, I need 3 off rap.
Okay, alright. So who are the 3 artists that you would join hands and produce a track with?
So Payroll, Giovanni.
Okay.
Explain why, or just.
I feel like if you want to. You mentioned him before, so yeah, we kind of.
Well, I feel like we'll just make something timeless, something that'll never
Like.
like the stuff he be rapping about. It's always gonna be relevant. But if I like one of the hit, believe it or not, I mean not even believe it or not, but Young Thug.
Oh, we love some Thugger.
Like I said, that's
Yeah,
he's
Thug.
the best to ever do it.
Yeah, he's
That's
great.
fact, and last, I'll say Future.
Future.
Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of just throwing that out there.
Toxic.
I hear you, but musically, like he's another person that pushed music forward, whether people want to own it or not. Can I swap them out?
No.
Okay. I just get Future.
Okay, who else were you gonna add?
I was gonna say, I resent that. Never mind.
Okay.
But you get hit.
Can I ask you to narrow those 3 down to 1?
To 1, I'll say Payroll.
Okay, we loyal over here. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully we get some shit in the future.
Yes, Payroll. If you watch it, hit him up.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Pay. You know what I'm saying? He helped me get through a lot of situations just listening to his music.
Okay, so that is all we have for this week's Kennected featuring 4 Keys. Thanks so much for watching. Let them know where they can find you on the socials.
Yes, on social media, on Instagram, Twitter. On Instagram and Twitter, real 4 keys. YouTube, you can look up 4 Keys. Check out my channel. Check out what I'm doing. I got a lot of my content up there, a lot of my stuff up there. Yeah, Facebook 4 Keys. I really don't get on Facebook like that. But on Facebook 4 Keys, and I think that's about it. Well, thank you, Authenkencity, for having me on. And you're watching Kennected. Make sure you tune in. She's got some big things coming.
4 keys will be